You know, Jewish culture in general, in my opinion, builds on the basis of the principle "Ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha," love your neighbor as you love yourself. So, in my opinion, this is the central principle of Jewish life, and Child and Family Services is the embodiment of this principle in the Jewish community. This is how I see it.
I'm very committed to this community. I'm very committed to the work that we do. And we see our role, that role of supporting the needs of the most vulnerable in our community as really essential services in the Jewish community, not just for meeting the day-to-day needs, but also in the bigger community picture, that bigger community picture of our agency being an on-ramp for the disconnected, the marginalized, the people that aren't fitting into the mainstream mold of all the other organizations or other services. We are a conduit for them to be able to become part of the community.
It's hard enough to reach out for help, and then it's an honor to be able to hear their story and be there to try and support them in whatever way that might be. Because oftentimes people with mental health issues are very isolated, and there's a lot of stigma about talking about mental health problems, and I'm really proud of being able to make that connection with clients. That's a huge part of the role, because that's kind of where everything starts, just being there and then building on from that.
JCFS has connected me to many resources that have been very helpful in my life, helpful with housing, helpful with finances, helpful with mental health. My worker was able to gather resources from all around the city, things that I'd never heard of, and she was also able to find more things. We were on a voyage of discovery after a while for both of us, and she was also doing counseling duties for me until I got my own talk therapy psychologist. She was wonderful, phoned me every week to check on me, allowed me to talk. She set aside an hour for me, and it was huge to helping me get on a better path.
I help individuals who have some mental health struggles, challenges, and help them so they can live independently in the community.
My husband was diagnosed in 2019 with vascular dementia. Really, without Margarita and the Jewish Family and Child Service, I think our life would have been so much harder through COVID. Isolation affected everyone in the world. And I feel I'm very fortunate and very grateful for whatever services and support that I received from the Jewish Family and Child Service. I am a recent widow. My husband passed away on May 22nd. So right now I'm in the stage of recovering, very close to the passing. And I know that Margarita is going to continue to watch over me. It makes me feel secure that I can reach out, and if I have any questions or if I'm having a bad day, she'll listen, maybe give me wise counsel.
I was a client of Jewish Child and Family Service in the beginning because I was a client of settlement department, and they helped me a lot. It was like my personal story and my personal connection to Jewish Child and Family Service, because I started as a client and now I'm 10 years working at Jewish Child and Family Service. And I feel like at home because it's my community, it's my department, it's my organization, and I'm happy to help my community and my clients. Yeah, it's about the dignity, it's about assistance, it's about good life for people. Just to feel they have a connection, they have help. In difficult situations, they have somebody to ask for help.
We feel that These children need someone, and they need someone to look out for them. And if there's nobody there to do that, then what happens to them, right? So that's been our main thing, and that's been the reason why we continue to do it as long as we had.
Well, my foster parents are very important to me, and I really feel that all foster parents really deserve a lot of credit for what they do. As I said before, it's a selfless job, and they often have to put everything else aside, and they have to make children feel like they're part of their own family. And Faye and Avram have gone above and beyond to do that. They're exceptional.
Our main goal is to actually welcome and supporting newcomers, families or individuals who are coming to settle here in Winnipeg from our Jewish community. They feel that we can make this bridge to be connected with the Jewish community. So I think that's the difference in terms of being connected with Jewish Child and Family Service.
Of course, everything they've done for us is amazing, but somehow, if we would have probably managed. It would have been tougher, it would have been longer, but we would have managed. But we know everything else they do for families that struggle in so many other ways that thank God we haven't struggled in those ways, but we know they're there. They told us all about it. I told you all the nice part, but there's the ugly side of it, and they're there for the ugly side too.
Child and Family Services was a place where we got support and resources and help and advice, and yeah, it was wonderful. They made me feel belonging to the community. They made me feel cared for. They made me feel not alone.
I can tell you, like, for me, when we came to Winnipeg, we felt like supportive, and we felt like we have somebody that we can talk to. And I feel like that Yael and Anna and Karina were able to provide us with the guidance and the support to know this is the right information, this is the right people that you should be contacting, and it really helped us to make better decision and to really make our transition much smoother.
I can continue to work. I cancel my credit, but in any time during 2 years and a half, every Friday morning between 10 and 11:30, someone of the Jewish Child Family Service ring my door and say, Shabbat Shalom, you give me food for 1 week or more. And anytime when I need, the Jewish Child Family Service with the 2 big hands support my back, whatever I need.
I do some interest-free loans, as well as we do financial assistance with grants. My biggest goal when I'm helping anybody is to get them to a place where they're financially independent, because that's what people need and that's what people want.
Our biological child would take time off work to go with me to deliver hampers, because the look you see on the face and the thank you get from the people who you just simply bring some Passover supplies or something like that to, it's worth everything. Just the feeling you get being able to help other people.
It's just within our community, which is a good feeling to help others.
Each Passover, there is families in need, and they are preparing huge packages for the families. So from the first year, already 7 years, the kids are now 9, like 9 and a half. So they're like, they know, like in Passover, we're picking up packages, and we are going and delivering food for families in need.
I, alongside Jewish Child and Family Service, believe in a statement from the Old Testament, "Ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha," love thy neighbors as you would yourself. We are the Jewish Child and Family Service is the point organization of this community initiative. This is a huge impact on the volunteer themselves, having the ability to be in such a significant and meaningful and humble way to help others that need.
Volunteer is one of the most needed things. You never know when you need the help of volunteers, yes? Maybe soon I need it, so. The payment that you get is so many thanks, and that the people are so thankful to you. For me, that fill my heart, yes, and it's part of my life.
And I think we try to strengthen lives by providing as much support as we can, by inclusivity, by making people feel like they're part of our community and welcome in our community.
I didn't have a traditional Jewish upbringing, but JCFS has made me feel accepted in my Jewishness.
But there's just so many needs. I mean, Jewish Child and Family is cradle to grave, more so than almost anyone else. And certainly, especially since we started fostering, because I'd done a bit of volunteer work with them before, didn't see as much as we've seen now. They're everything from the children we've picked up in the hospital to people my parents' age who are 85, 90 years old, they help. And it's nice knowing that one phone call will get you the help you need.
I think that what makes me proud is that I can be there for others, to make a difference.
You know, I talk about my staff as really being angels doing holy work by connecting with people and making impacts in their lives.
I do feel that we're impactful on many levels, and hopefully we make people's lives better. You know, that's what we do. We're strengthening the lives in the Jewish community.
Ask for help, and the help will be there for you.
That if it weren't for JCFS, I don't know where I'd be right now. And that is the honest truth.